Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos. Please turn on those notifications and comment down below what your guys' favorite team is. Tell me what team you think will bring the NBA championship home and what team do you think will bring the NBA Cup home. Alright? Comment down below and tell me guys what your guys' favorite team is and comment and turn on those notifications. Please and thank you. Other than that, let's just jump into it. I will not be going over the games from yesterday and then move on to the games today. I'll be just talking about them. So, yeah. I'm going to make this video fast. Today we have 2 football games and not that many basketball games. Today we have Vikings versus Bears, and then Falcons versus Raiders. 2 football games and a few basketball games. Other than that, probably not going to be a good day. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Now, this is just me talking about it. If this is going to be true, if it's not, it's not. I don't care. I hope it's true, to be honest, but we'll find out. Alright, so first one is, this is just trade talks. Kyle Kuzma going to the Denver Nuggets. I mean, to be honest, they did say he was going to go to the Mavs, but apparently he shut that down and stayed with the Wizards so he can build like a little future around the Wizards, which I don't know why, but so be it. If they're giving you an opportunity, I would, if I were you, I would take it, because you never know if you're going to get this opportunity again. You know, a lot of people say this to me. How does it go again? You see it, you take it. Something like that. Because you never know if you're going to get this opportunity again. Now, he wants to stay with the Wizards with Jordan Poole. Now, first off, I don't know why you want to stay with the Wizards, because they're not doing nothing out there. Sure, you beat one team, I feel like, in all of the years, or this season, all of the games this season. You beat the Denver Nuggets. You have not won a game in November. That is insane. You want to stay in Washington. And this is just a trade talk scenario. You're going to Denver with Nikola Jokic. You're going to Denver, and you possibly might even win a championship. You probably win more than one championship. You have, I mean, to be honest, you have one right now with the Lakers. You could probably win 3 to 4 more. But you don't want to leave. You want to stay in Washington with your very good talent and not win a lot of games. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I were you, Kyle Kuzma, I would do it. I don't care. I would do it if I were you. Alright? Next trade. Cam Thomas. Or Cam Johnson, my bad. Cam Johnson will be going to Houston Rockets. Honestly, I feel like this guy's been moved a lot. Do I think he's a very good young star? Absolutely. Do I think he's a good player? Absolutely. But do I think he has a lot of potential in him to run a team like this? No, he does not. I'm not trying to be mean to you, Cam Thomas. Or not Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson. Not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. I don't think you can handle over there with Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet. I don't think you can. You ain't going to Houston. I'll tell you that. Alright. Now, this is the biggest trade of all time. Everyone's talking about it. But I told you I'm shutting this down before everybody gets hyped up about this. The Crybaby. Everybody knows who I'm talking about when I say the Crybaby. He played for the Lakers. He has a Crybaby junior son on the Lakers. The Crybaby will be heading over to the Golden State Warriors with Steph Chef and the Warriors. I'm here to tell you this loud and clear, and I'm very disappointed in me of saying this. He is not leaving. He is staying as a Laker, permanent. There's no way for him to get off of this this terrible team. Honestly, he deserves this. But yeah, he is not leaving. He'll be going. There's a lot of rumors of him going to the Warriors. You know why people are thinking he's going to the Warriors? Because everybody thinks, or everybody's feeling bad for him because of where he's ending up. First off, nobody should feel bad for you. You're just not a good player sometimes. Not going to say and say you're a terrible player, because at the end of the day, I can't say that. I'm not going to say and say, you don't own up to your work most of the time. Let's just say that. Alright? But anyways, I don't want to talk about that. It's going to irritate me. These are just other rumor talks. You got Jimmy Buckets to the Dallas Mavericks. I ain't going to lie. Going to be honest with everybody. I think Luka and Hemi Buckets would match up together on the court. I am not even going to lie. That would be very good. Now, he did say he wants to go to the Mavs because he dyed his hair blue. He wants to go to Orlando. He wants to go to all these places because he dyed his hair. Well, he's still in trade talks, and these are not jokes. These are all serious. Now, I've said this before. Will he be leaving? No, he would not, because if he stays, he will be signing that huge contract. Honestly, if you're asking me, I would want him to stay as a Miami Heat, because if he stays as a Miami Heat, maybe they could still build around him, but anything is up in the air. Anything could happen. But at the end of the day, if he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. I don't care. And regardless, I'm a Hemi Buckets fan. Regardless if he's a Heat or he moves on. I don't care, because Jimmy Butler is that clutch player. And nobody wants to realize it. A lot of people ask me all the time, why do you call him Hemi Buckets? Because he's him. He's that guy. He comes in clutch every single time. And most of the time, and I want to point this out to everybody. The reason why they're not trying in the regular season is because it's regular season. Not a lot of teams try in the regular season. But when it comes towards the playoff hunt, then they're going to try. You watch. I'll prove everybody wrong. Hopefully. Hemi Buckets don't prove me wrong. I'll swear right now, bro. I'll be pissed if you make me be wrong about your predictions of you not coming to my clutch. But Hemi Buckets will be going to the Miami Heat, or not Miami Heat. He'll be going to the Mavs if this does happen. This is just trade talks. Last and not certainly least, everybody knows what's going to happen. B.I. A lot of people don't know who I'm talking about when I say B.I. Brandon Ingram will be heading back to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he started his career in the NBA. He has been drafted to the Lakers, then he got traded. Now he's with the Pelicans, and now he has some injury bug with him. Now, and he was becoming a star before he got hurt with the Pelicans. Now, will I see this man coming back to the Lakers? Let me say this loud and clear to everybody. Let me say this to everybody, regardless if you're a Laker fan or not, and I'm here to tell you guys the truth because nobody likes to say the truth. The Lakers are like, how do I say this? A mistake. A lot of people are confused when I say a mistake. Lakers let go of a star. The Lakers get rid of a player before they become a star. Look what they did to Brandon Ingram. They got rid of him. Now he's balling out in New Orleans before he got hurt. Okay? Now they're saying, let's go pick him back up. Okay? Go pick him back up. Next. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell was balling out with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Brooklyn Nets, Golden State Warriors. Look what they did. They picked him back up. Now he's becoming the same D'Angelo Russell that we all thought he was going to be. Okay? Lakers are a mistake. That's what they are. They go out here, they draft a good player, they get rid of him just like that, and they go and pick him back up. And then when they pick him back up, guess what? They're on their terrible game slide. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, there's a lot of trade talks right now, and it's not just those stars. Valanciunas, I don't know how to say this man's name. There's a lot of rumors of him going to the Lakers. Right now, he does play for the, I forgot where this guy. I think he plays for Portland, if I'm correct. Or he plays for no, I don't think he plays for the Wizards. No, I don't think he does. Anyways, there's a lot of trade talks everywhere, floating around before February. We'll find out what's going to happen. These are all just talks. So any other teams that I just mentioned in those trade talks, those are just talks. Those are not going to actually happen. And if you think that's going to happen, good luck. That's not going to happen. Alright? Maybe one of them, maybe Hemi Buckets, but besides Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, the crybaby, Cam Johnson, it ain't gonna happen. Cam Johnson's gonna stay as a with that team. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna end up. But anyways, let's move on to these games. I'm gonna speed these up and then we're gonna move on. All right, so we have two players that played amazing last night. We have one player, Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic, balled out like usual. And then we also have Anthony Davis, balled out last night. First off, let's go ahead and move on to Anthony Davis. All right, let me give you my shout out, Anthony Davis. Let me talk about what you did. Shout out to Anthony Davis. He balled out last night. He did what he had to do. 40 points, 16 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shout out to you, Anthony Davis. Now, let me say this loud and clear to you, bro. You came out here on Sunday afternoon, and you said, I'm going to ball out against Zach Edey, Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart. And you know what the funny thing is? I chose the Grizzlies to win this game. I had number 12 in my predictions. And guess what? Number 12 failed me last night. Yo, Ja Morant, let me talk to you real quick. You went out here and you say you don't like the Lakers. You went out here and you say they made me wear street clothes and they beat us. Or I was in street clothes and they beat us. Well, you were not in street clothes last night, were you, bro? You went out here and you played a terrible game, is what you did. The funny thing is, Anthony Davis got hurt. His shoulder, he came back in. He played amazing. Now the NBA has a few rest days before the next game. I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But shout out to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis balled out like usual. Do I still give him my MVP vote? To be honest, if he keeps putting up these kind of points every single night, every given night, I might as well. But one night's not going to cut it. You got to do this multiple times, Anthony Davis. But shout out to you, man. 40 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists. Shout out to you. You keep doing what you're doing on the court. And don't scare nobody if you get hurt like that, bro. Go ahead and put a heating pack or ice pack on your shoulder, bro. Have a good rest and wake up, and then you can, you're going to have some pain. When you get up, you're going to have some pain in your shoulder. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, if people are wondering how do you get hurt, I think you have like a collide with Zach Edey. And then I think Zach Edey like hit his shoulder with his elbow, and AD started, grimacing it right next to the edge of the fans. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Shout out to Anthony Davis. Hey, but nobody's impressive with this man. Dallas Mavericks player Luka Doncic. You know what? This man deserves my MVP. I might as well give it to him. Because you know why I will give it to him? He comes into this game every given night and he plays his best. He plays his hardest. And nobody gives Luka credit. And that's what's crazy to me. Because what is this man doing to people? This man, Luka Doncic, Luka Magic. That's why people always ask me, why do you call him Magic? Because he is a magic man on that floor. Whatever he does, he wins games. He showed up last night against the Warriors. Klay Thompson playing against his former team in the Bay. And Klay Thompson had 29 points. I'll take it. I don't care. But Luka Doncic, he dropped 45 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. That is amazing. Now, you can't sit here and say that Luka doesn't deserve MVP. That's crazy if you don't think that. Two players last night had the big 40 numbers. Luka and Anthony Davis. There's probably more, but I looked at every game. None of them had it. Everybody was around the 30s, 37s, 20s, and under 20s. But Luka played amazing. He played everything. He basically said this is kind of like a win-win scenario for me. Win or lose scenario for me. I'm going to go in here and win this game. But I love watching the Warriors Mavs play against each other. Regardless if Klay's a Warrior or if Klay's a Mav. I don't care. This was a great game. I watched this game from first to fourth. And the Mavs were just ripping the Warriors piece by piece every single time. And there was some points where the Warriors were going to come into this game. And guess what? Luka said, give me the ball. I'm not letting them catch up to our team. Because if they catch up, they're going to just hold the lead. But Luka, man, shout out to you, man. If I were you, and if I was other people, I would say vote for Luka Doncic for MVP. Because what Luka's doing right now is incredible. Keep doing what you're doing on the court, man. 45 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. Shout out to you, Luka Doncic. Keep doing what you're doing on the court. Anyways, let's move on to the games today. All right, as I mentioned earlier, we have 2 games. I'm just gonna say it again. We have Vikings versus Bears, and then we have Raiders versus Falcons. Kirk Cousins Falcons versus Aiden O'Connell, I guess, Raiders, and then Justin Jefferson, Caleb Williams. Today, to be honest, I'll be tuning into the games, but I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. Who decided to put the Raiders Falcons game on Monday night? And those 2 teams are not even good. You know, and I want to say this again. People were saying that Kirk Cousins was almost he wasn't undefeated on a bye week, right? He was like 6 wins, 4 losses on a bye week, coming off of a bye week. After that bye week, when he lost against the Chargers, his team is just not doing so good. Now, Falcons fans, I don't feel bad for you guys one bit, because you guys went out here and got a quarterback that is every given night. You never know what kind of Kirk Cousins you're gonna get. But we'll see what's gonna happen. I'll be tuning into the games. I'll be watching all the games. Maybe basketball. We'll see how the games are. If the games are bad, I'm not watching them. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. But let's get into these games. One more thing. We also do have the Bears, Raiders. Now, that game is going to be horrible. That game is going to be horrible. Now, I want to say some stuff real quick before we do move on. I wanted to mention this yesterday, but I forgot. Or I wanted to mention this in my predictions, but I forgot. Or maybe nobody knew. I'm just going to say it now loud and clear. Max Crosby will not be playing in this game. Max Crosby will be out with an injury. I found that from a friend earlier today. So we'll see how they're gonna do. They're playing against the Bears. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Bears go out here and fumble the game. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Raiders go out here and fumble the game. I think I had the Bears winning the game, but I don't care about this game because the Raiders Bears is gonna be a terrible game. Raiders Bears is gonna be a terrible one. I don't care about the Falcons. Vikings won that much, or not the Falcons. Hold on. Bears, Vikings. I don't care about that one that much because, to be honest, I'm gonna be watching that one as much, but still. Correction, my bad. Kirk Cousins against the Raiders. Kirk Cousins against the Raiders. That's what I meant to say. I knew I felt something wrong. Correction. Caleb Williams against Justin Jefferson, Vikings. Kirk Cousins versus Aiden O'Connell. And again, Max Crosby will not be playing in this game. Max Crosby will be out. So, yeah. But anyways, I just think those 2 games are horrible. I don't know why they decided to put those 2 teams on Monday Night Football. They should at least put one of the Sunday games on a Monday game. Nobody wants to watch those teams. I mean, to be honest, the Sunday night game was horrible too. Don't get me wrong, Seattle. That game was not good at all either. I don't know why. Lately, we've been having some good games early in the day, and then we have some terrible games in the given night on Sunday to Monday. Speaking of Sunday morning to everybody, or yeah, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, whatever you want to say, those were horrible games. Horrible games on Sunday night football or Sunday afternoon football. Horrible games. I don't know anybody that would tune into those games. I tune into them, not all of them though. But yeah, terrible games. Terrible. The only good game we had was the Dolphins versus the Houston. And to be honest, I hope Miami Dolphins player is okay because the way he went down. So yeah, I'll get into that next week or this upcoming week. My bad. This upcoming week I'll talk about it more. But anyways, let's get into these games. Got Hemi Buckets against Tobias Harris. Detroit Pistons versus Miami Heat. I'll be going for none other than Hemi Buckets in the Miami Heat. I do think they will go out here. probably make this like a very close game, and then somehow, some way in the fourth, they will pull away. Because every time I say this is going to be a very interesting game or a very boring game, nobody tune into it. They always want to make the game interesting. So we'll see what's going to happen. But I think this is going to be like a neck and neck game. So, but I'm going to be going for none other than Hemi Buckets and the Miami Heat in this one. Alright, you got this game here. You got Paul George, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Sixers against LaMelo Ball and the Hornets. LaMelo Ball, I don't know if he's going to be playing or not. I will not be tuning into this one. I'm going to be going for none other than Joel Embiid and the 76ers to pull in this one. Joel Embiid will not be playing because of the way he went down. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, we'll see what you guys can do. Jared McCain, he did get a fracture. I forgot if it was in his face or his leg. I think it was his leg. He has a fracture leg. He will not be playing, hopefully. We'll see what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Some of these players, they pull through their injury. Some players don't. But the way that I was looking into Jared McCain's injury, it looked kind of bad for him because he was playing on an injured leg. And trust me, you don't want to play on an injured leg more. Because the more that you pressure your leg, or the more that you pressure your body while it's injured, the more you might have severe. So I'd recommend, if I was Jared McCain, I would not play. Just the way that I was looking at your injury, bro. Don't play. But we'll see what's gonna happen. But anyways, I'm gonna go for none other than Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and the Sixers to win this one. So. Alright, you got this one here. You have RJ Barrett against LaMelo Ball or Lonzo Ball in the Bulls. I'm gonna be going for none other than Lonzo Ball and the Bulls over RJ Barrett and the Toronto Raptors. I'd probably be not that entertaining, not that fun, but anything can happen. Going for Lonzo Ball and the Bulls to win. Alright, we got this game here. You got Spider Mitchell against Ben Simmons. Dennis the Menace has left the Brooklyn Nets to join the Warriors, and he will be playing on Thursday night with the Warriors' first game. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll see how he plays. But no more Dennis the Menace on the Brooklyn Nets. But I'm going to be going for none other than Spider Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win. We got the last two games of the afternoon. You got Nikola Jokic against De'Aaron Fox. This will be a great game. This is a fun game. But every time I say that, one team doesn't want to pull through it. I'm going to go for none other than Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets. The Kings have been on a rocky game this season. They have been up, they have been down, but mostly more down. I'm going to go for none other than Nikola Jokic. Let's see how the Nuggets do, and we'll see how the Kings do. I know this is the first season with DeMar DeRozan. We'll see what DeMar does, see if he stays with them or moves on. I think he will probably move on, but we'll see what's going to happen. So yeah. But I'm going to be going for none other than Nikola Jokic. Alright, you got this game here. Last game of the night. This game will be terrible. This game will not be fun. This game will not be close. I will not be watching this game. You got Jordan Clarkson against the Honey Bun. Now, let me say this loud and clear. Regardless if Jordan Clarkson plays in this game or not, this will not be a fun game. This will not be a great game. This will not be a close game. This game will be boring. I don't know why they decided to give the Flippers a terrible team to play against. But we'll find out. I mean, hopefully the team I go for, which would probably be the Utah Jazz, hopefully they come out here and win a game. But they probably won't. Because they're too bad of a team. But I'm going to go for none other than Jordan Clarkson and the Jazz to win this. Even if Jordan Clarkson plays in this game or not, doesn't matter to me. I will not be tuning into this one. We'll see what's going to happen later today. But that's all my NBA predictions. Tomorrow, as you guys can see at the bottom, we only got 2 games tomorrow. I'll be talking about that more tomorrow. So yeah. But anyways, guys, that is my NBA predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Comment down below what your guys' favorite team is. Tell me what team will bring the finals home. what team do you think will bring up tomorrow home? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.